A very good morning to all of you children. In today's session, let's learn about a new topic, that is preposition. We've already completed worksheet 20 and 21, that is pronouns. I hope you all have completed it, completed your exercise and completed your notebook work. Okay, so in today's session, let's learn about preposition. So let me ask you a question. What is a preposition? Is it too louder, children? Am I talking too louder? Okay. Now it's okay? Is it too louder? Before I couldn't hear you anything. That's what. I don't know what is happening here in this box. Okay then. So, preposition. What is a preposition? I'll talk very softly. What is a preposition? Preposition. What does it mean? Haven't you learnt in grade 2? What is a preposition is? A preposition? Preposition, haven't we learnt in preposition? Haven't we learnt it? Yes, Adit, what is it? You don't read from your book. I don't want any. Yes?
Relation of the person.
Yes, relationship between the noun or the pronoun with the other part of the sentence. Yes, it's okay. Preposition tells us where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. It tells us the position of the things. Is that clear? Yes. Preposition, it tells us where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. Okay? Don't we place different things in different places? Okay? In your house, you can take it your house as your example. Don't we place different things in different places? Okay? So, preposition is a word that tells us where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. Now you are seated on the chair. Where are you placed? On the chair. So, on is a preposition there. Where have we kept our books? On the table. So, on is a preposition. Yes. Where have we kept our books? In the bag. In is a preposition. Where have we kept our pencils? In the pouch or in the box. So it is in. In is a preposition. Where have we kept our clothes? In the almirah. So in is a preposition. So preposition is a word that tells us where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. Is that clear? Now where is the animal? It is in the shed. Okay, where is the cow? It is in the shed. Where is the dog? It is in the kennel. Okay, so it tells us where a person, a place, or animal, or a thing is. I hope that is clear. The first point is very clear to all of you. Preposition tells us where. Where means you know what's the meaning of it. Where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. Not only that, it shows a relation between the noun or the pronoun with the other part of the sentence. It shows a relation. What is the relationship between you and the chair? What is that you're doing? You are sitting on the chair. So that is a relationship between you and the chair. Is that clear? We are seated on the chair. Where have you kept your books? What is the relationship between the books and the table? You have kept books on the table. So that is a relationship between the books and the table. So that's what it means. So preposition tells us the relation. Have you understood? The relation between the noun or the pronoun with the other part of the sentence. Clear? This preposition meaning is very clear to all of you. First it tells us where. Okay, where a person, a place, or animal, or thing is. And not only that, it tells us the relationship between the person or between the noun or the pronoun with the other part of the sentence. I hope it's very clear to all of you. Now, have you understood what is a preposition is? You should not. It is a position word. So when I tell you, as we learned about the nouns, nouns are naming words, verbs are action words, prepositions are position words. What we call a preposition? What do we call a preposition? Position words. Position words. Is that clear? So it tells us where a person, a place, or animal, or thing is. So let's move on to the topic. Okay, are you all ready? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes then. So preposition, we are on the topic of preposition. First, let me tell you I've told you a preposition is a word that tells us where a person, a place or animal or a thing is. Is that clear to all of you? It
Yes,
tells
ma'am.
us where. Sorry. Okay. A preposition is a word that tells us where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. Okay. Now, and I've also told you preposition is a word that shows a relationship between the noun or the pronoun and the other part of the sentence. Okay, the other parts of the sentence. It shows the relationship between the noun or the pronoun. The first, always the subject will be the noun or the pronoun, and it shows the relationship between the noun or the pronoun with the other parts of the sentence. Is that clear to all of you? I told you an example. You're seated on a chair, and what is the relationship between Ashwati is sitting on the chair? So, what is the relationship between Ashwati and the chair? On. Is that clear? Is that clear to all of you? Okay, yes. So I hope it's very clear. Now, as prepositions, we have already learnt in grade 2, that is, preposition are called as position words, as they are called as position words, okay, as the preposition of place shows the position or the location of the noun or the pronoun. Okay, so the prepositions, all of you please do see here. Okay, prepositions are also called as position words. They indicate the noun's place, direction, or the time. Place means where it has been placed. What is the direction? If you want to go to a place, don't we ask for the direction and also the time. So the preposition tells us the nouns, place, direction, and the time. That is the third point we are going to learn in today's class. First we learned preposition tells us where a person, a place or animal or a thing is. It tells us the relationship between the noun or the pronoun with the other part of the sentence, and they indicate the nouns. Nouns means we know what is a noun is. A person, place, animal or a thing. Nouns, place, direction or the time. It tells us, the preposition tells us the nouns, place, direction or the time. Okay, so there are three different types of preposition. The first one we are going to learn is all about the preposition of place. Okay, preposition of place. Come on, when I tell you something, please do open your mouth and tell me. Preposition, under the preposition of place, we can divide that into position or the location. Position means where it has been kept. That is the basic. Okay, so under the preposition of place shows the position or the location of a noun or a pronoun. Okay, it shows the position or the location of a noun or a pronoun. So very common preposition of place are in, on, above, under, over, among, near, behind and beside. And these are the very basic prepositions. That is what we are going to learn in today's class. Okay,
Yeah.
is that clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So in your page number 39, it is just given there near, above, but these prepositions are preposition of place that shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. So under that, very common preposition of place are in, on, above, under, over, among, near, behind and beside. All these are preposition of place which shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. Clear? Let me tell you. So we learned about the definition. Okay, what is the definition? A preposition is a position word. Preposition tells us where a person, a place or animal or a thing is. Preposition tells us the relation between the noun or the pronoun or with the other part of the sentence. Okay, these are the 3 points we learned. Then we are moving on to the preposition. As we move on to the preposition, a preposition tells us nouns, place, direction and time. What does it tell us, a preposition? Okay, it not only tells us the place where it has been kept, it also tells us the place, direction, and the time. Okay, for all these three cases, we use preposition. Clear? Okay, when you want to go to a place, they will tell you the direction. Go left, turn right. Okay, so all these are the direction. Place means where you are placed. Okay, now I've told you an example. You are sitting on the chair. So it tells us the position. Is that clear? So under the preposition of place, it shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So we are moving on to the preposition in detail. Preposition tells us the nouns, place, direction, or the time. So the preposition, it is divided into three. Preposition of place, preposition of direction, and preposition of time. Under the preposition of place, we can divide the preposition of place into two. That is, one is a location and the other one is a position. So first we are going to learn about, that is the basic, we are going to learn about under the preposition of place, we are going to learn about preposition of, what is that we are going to learn? Preposition of, all of you look at this, preposition of position. Is that clear? So we are moving on to the preposition of place. Under the preposition of place, it shows not only the position but also the location. First, let us learn the position. Under the position, we have all these prepositions. In is a preposition. On, above, under, over, among, near, behind, and beside. All these are the preposition which shows the position. Okay, which shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. Noun or a pronoun. Is that clear to all of you? Now let's move on to it. Yes. Now, these are known as the preposition of place, which shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. Where is the position of the rat here? It is in the hole. So in is the preposition. If something you have kept inside in a closed, that is in the pocket, in the bag, in the pouch. So here the rat is in the hole. I hope so you have understood the concept of in. Is that clear to all of you? Now let's move on to the next one. Where is the bat? In the kit. In the bag or in the kit. So you know what is in means. Where are the fruits?
In the basket.
Okay, not fruits, I'm sorry. Where are the toys? The toys are in the basket. So you can see the toys which are kept in the basket. So we have understood the preposition of place which shows the position. Okay, so under this we are learning about the preposition of place which shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. What is the position of the toys here? Toys are the nouns here. What is the position of the toys? It is kept in the basket. So in is a preposition which is called as the preposition of place which shows the position. Is that clear? Preposition of place which shows the position here. Okay, so under that we are learning all these examples. Now we'll move on to the next one. Where is the cat?
Cat is on the table.
Ah, it is on the table. Now you know you're sitting on the chair. Okay,
Yes.
so we know on means what? Where are the fruits?
The fruits are on the table.
On the table. The fruits are on the table. So you know the position. Don't you know the position of a noun or a pronoun? Okay,
Yes.
fruits are the noun. So what is the position of the noun here? It is on the table.
On.
So these are known as the preposition of place which shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Now where is the cat now?
Under.
Under. Okay. So here under and below means more or less the same. Below, under. Okay. So the cat is under the table. Okay. The cat is under the table. Now we'll move on to the next one. So the lion is sitting. Where is the lion is sitting?
Under
The lion
the
is
tree.
sitting under the tree. Okay. So have you understood in, on and under? Have you understood?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Now let's move on to the next one. What does over means?
Over means jump over. Huh?
Okay. So this naughty cat jumped over the table. It is over. Over
Yeah.
means this is the position. Okay.
Now we
Over.
say it like that.
Yes, over. Have you understood? I showed you the
Yes.
position there. Over. The naughty cat jumped over the table. I'll show you one more. Where is the aeroplane here? The aeroplane is flying over the building. Okay? The aeroplane is flying over the building. Okay?
The horse.
Where is the horse? The horse jumped over the fence. Okay? The horse jumped over the fence. Fence, it is not clear, but even then. See, this is over. So have you understood about the over? Now let's
Yes.
move on to the next one. Now we are moving on to the next one. Between means what? When someone or something is placed between two things or two person, we use the preposition between. Clear? When someone or something is placed between two person or two things. Okay, so this is in between. So we use the preposition. When you are seated between two children. Okay, so Rajan is seated between Ashwati and Sarah. So between means Rajan is in the middle. Okay, so that is what. So between means the cat is sitting between two boys. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. So here you can see the cat is sitting between two boys. The horse, where is the horse standing? Between two zebras. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes.
Now between we have understood. Now we are moving on to among. Among means what? Among is also a preposition which shows the preposition of place. Okay, but place means position of a noun or a pronoun. What is the position here? Lion is seated among the cubs. Among means when it is surrounded by more than two. If it is two, we use the preposition between. If it is more than two, we use the preposition among. Clear? Okay. If it is two person, we use the preposition. We distributed the sweets between Ashwati and Rajan. Okay. So it is only two. So we distributed the sweets among the children means, so we use the preposition among. Okay. When you are seated and it is surrounded by many, we use the preposition among. Clear? So when you are in between and it is surrounded by more than two, we use the preposition among. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. The girl is standing among many flowers and butterflies. Among means she is surrounded by many. Okay. Okay. Many flowers and butterflies. Okay.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Now we'll move on to the next proposal. I hope between and among is more or less the same. That's why I've taught you. Between means when it is on either side two person. When you are in between and two person or two things on either side. Okay. Among means when it is surrounded by more than two, then we use the preposition among. Okay, you are in between and it is surrounded by more than two people or more than two things, we use the preposition among. Now we're moving on to the beside and near. Beside and near also more or less the same. Beside means very, very close to. Okay, I'll show you. This means beside. Okay, when you are sitting next to your mother, very close to your mother, very sticking. Okay, so we use the preposition beside. Near means when your house is near to your school or near to the church means, I know it is not your house and the church is not sticking to each other, but they may not be very far away, but it is maybe a walkable distance. So we say, we use the preposition, here is your house and here is the church. So it is a walkable distance. So we say, yes, the church is near to my house. Okay. Is that clear? So have you understood the difference between the near and between? Sorry, near and beside. Beside means very close to, sticking close to each other. So we say beside. Near means not very far off, but very close by. So we use the preposition near. Okay. So have you understood the difference between them?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's move on to above. Above means what? Something hanging above. So the lamp is hanging above the table. Okay, the lamp is hanging above the table. All these are given in your book. Okay, so I have showed you the slide with the examples and with the picture here so that you may understand what is the position of the things here are. Okay, So have you all understood? So above means something above us. So here the picture is a little more clearer for you. The grapes are hanging above the ground. Okay? The grapes are hanging above the ground. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So for today's class, we are going to learn only about that. All these we will learn in the next class. But otherwise, here, position of time and all, I'll tell you, I'll teach you later. The next class. Okay. Here, there is an exercise for you children. Here just you have to pick out the preposition, the following sentences. Father is not at home. Let us walk along the shore. So all these are the exercises which are there in page number 40 and 41. Just you have to pick out the preposition and the following sentences. Okay. So before we move on to the prepositions, I will give you as home assignment to do the page number 40 and 41. So before that, I think so its time is already up. We are running out of time. So even then we'll do 2 out of this. Okay. So circle the preposition and the following sentences. Who can do it for me? Okay, Dara, come on, Dara.
Ma'am, Adityan.
Adityan.
Yes.
Okay, come on, do the first one for me. Dara.
My mother goes to the
Market.
every day.
So pick out the preposition from that sentence. What is the preposition there?
Goes.
Who can give me the answer?
Ma'am, Adit.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, my mother goes to the market every day.
No, preposition.
Ma'am, goes.
No. We are learning about preposition. Tells us about where. Where is the person, place or animal? Where is the mother now?
Market.
Yeah, she goes to the market. So which is the preposition here?
Market.
No, to is the preposition here. To. Okay, the next one I've taught you so that you may know it. The horse jumped over the fence. Over. Yes. The birds fly in the sky. So which is the preposition there?
In.
So all these you know it. The man is sitting on the bench. So which is the preposition here?
On.
Yes, it is. It is. All can say the answer, which is it is on the bench. The 4 brothers quarreled among themselves. So which is the preposition here? Among. He hid himself behind the door. Which is the preposition here? Behind. The cat is under the table. So which is the preposition here? Under. He shared the cake between themselves. So which is the preposition here? Little Jack Horner sat in a corner. So which is the preposition here? In. The nurse came into the room. So which is the preposition here? Into. So I hope the first part of the preposition is very clear to all of you. Okay, so you have to do the exercise which is there in page number 40 and 41. We have come to the end of today's session. So bye children. Bye children.
Bye, ma'am.